Hi guys. Okay, so the energies are so fucking weird at the moment. uh, so I asked the universe, what the fuck is happening, and I shuffle, right? I turn the deck, and this was at the bottom. I mean, come on. Uh, I mean, he is like bleeding all over this reading. It's like the energies from these cards are like Alice in Wonderland on trip, you know. Uh, Alice in Wonderland on drugs. It's so fucking weird. Oh my god. Okay, so um, this is the anchor card, right? The Five of Pentacles. Um, I feel like because there's this big change happening and there's a separation period in the soulmate cycle, and somehow it feels different this time, this separation. uh, it's leaving everybody out in the cold. um, you are feeling alone, um, misunderstood. um, you as well don't know what the fuck is happening. If you had a breakup, it's like, you know, what the fuck did just happen? it's very it's very confusing. You feel confused, sorry. um, you feel extremely uh, bored and alone. Like bored in a sense, like nothing is happening. Why did it happen like this? um, what's the point of this whole journey? It's like it's very very confusing energy. um, and because you feel left out in the cold and very alone, and like you didn't get any closure, you didn't get any answers, um, you don't feel heard, you don't feel seen. um, all that is fueling this devil. Because you're feeling like this, you're having toxic thoughts. You're basically saying toxic words to yourself, in your mind, while you're sitting in the corner like this, you know. Uh, Now, toxic thoughts could be, um, maybe I'm not good enough. Um, why am I such an idiot? Why do I still care about this person? Um, Maybe I'm not worthy. I'm so stupid. Things like that. Like that would be the toxic thoughts over here. You speaking them to yourself. Um, I mean, and this is the perfect picture. So this is you sitting like that in misery, you know, and that's the same person sitting in misery, and the devil is feeding it, you know. He's like, yes, yes, my child, say all those nasty things, yes. You know, it's almost like he's smirking and rejoicing in your pain that you're giving yourself. And why I mentioned Alice in Wonderland, it's because of these two. Um, this angel doesn't look like the normal angel that I see usually. Like this is the first time that I noticed that he has a shadow um, around him and behind him, you know. Um, so that reminds me of the devil, you know. It's like the devil is behind him, you know, and causing this shadow around the angel. So he feels kind of off, you know. Even his face, you know, his his eyes. It's like he's giving you that you know, in the club, like the naughty boy, you know, that gives you the look and then winks and, you know, licks his lips, you know, giving you that hungry look. Horny as fuck, you know. It's that kind of vibe when I see his face. It's I don't like it. And this one looks high, honestly. Like um it's like he's on shrooms or something, you know, and he's seeing all this shit, you know. Nobody else sees it, but he sees it because he's high. uh Everything is so weird. You know, like you watch a series on TV, Netflix, whatever, and the next episode is like, you know, um, made like a cartoon and is completely off from all the rest of the episodes. This is how it feels like. It's like all this time we had, I don't know, romance and comedy and some action, you know, and some drama, and now all of a sudden we have an episode with talking animals in CGI, you know, and filmed like in black and white. It's so fucking weird. So you having those negative thoughts and speaking those negative things to yourself, uh, you know, in your mind, it's it's causing you to be confused, going back and forth, you know, just being stuck in this state and just wondering why. And you're actually killing your own happiness, all because of this devil. you're killing your own happiness, but there's something else with this too. It is a transformation, and it goes way within you, the transformation, like way deep, because having negative thoughts and speaking them in your head about yourself is also a form of low self-worth. And that was the whole lesson in this soulmate cycle, you know. So we started, you know, with that lesson. You started the soulmate cycle in this kind of state, if you will, you know, so low self-worth. That's why this transformation, because you're kind of going back, you know, like it was in the beginning. That's why this transformation is deep within, you know. And it also has to do with energies from the universe. You know, like in this card, it's like a supernova is forming, you know, and then these offshoots are coming to Earth and blasting you with it, you know, and this is that blast hitting you. Now, why these energies are happening, I have no idea. Maybe we will find out when we clarify. But for now, this is the energies that we are sitting in, you know, and it's very uncomfortable. And I know how you guys feel, you know, from these cards, because I'm sitting in it as well. Been sitting for a couple of days now. It's not fun. You know, when I'm in this state, to me it feels like I'm we have a saying in my country, wasting God's days. You know, the days that God gave you, and you're just wasting them, you know. It's that kind of feeling, you know. Just sitting there in misery and you can't help it. And then a whole day goes by and, you know, you did nothing, you just sat in this energy, you know. Even if you did things, you know, like go to work and all that, you were still in this energy, you know, so you feel like you didn't do anything. It's almost like you're wondering what's your purpose. You know, those deep those deep questions. What's my purpose? Who am I? Who am I truly? You know? So weird. This whole row is Alice in Wonderland madness. Wow. So this state, this devil it's penetrating your whole being. And it's causing a huge transformation in the connection itself. these two, it's like they switched roles. It's so weird. Like, all I see in this dude's face is the smirk, you know, the evil smirk with the one eyebrow raised, you know. And this one looks like he wants your sympathy, your pity, you know. I'm just a poor lonely guy, and all I want is love. Nobody loves me, you know, underdog or whatever. It's almost like they switched roles. It's so weird. But it will pass. With this Eight of Wands, I see this Eight of Wands like the energy that's blasting the earth, but it's almost like it's going through the earth, you know, and it doesn't even lose speed, you know, just goes through the earth and continues, you know, going its way. It's almost like those solar flares, you know. It hits the earth and everything goes bonkers, you know, but it also goes forward, you know. It hits the earth, but it goes, it continues going, you know, until it dissipates or whatever. It's kind of like that. And these wounds are on fire. So, you know. And just like the solar flares, it knocks down the power grid, you know. Everything goes dark. But you do eventually, you know, recover. You do get electricity back and all that. So it's not like this is gonna last forever. The Eight of Wands it's a very rapid card. So I don't think this will last that long. Now, what fast means to the universe, you know, since the universe doesn't have time, I don't know, you know. It could last 3 days, or it could last a month, you know. But for the universe, you know, for it's pretty fast going, you know. And these two also go with the Libra season and the Libra moon, you know. Constantly second guessing decisions, can't make your mind up. You might even get to your own nerves, you know, with the I can't make up my mind. But it's also this negative thoughts, you know. It's like it grabs hold on you, and then you start thinking, you know, negatively, and then you snap out of it. because you learned a lot about energy and you're like, oh my god, no, that's devil energy, I need to snap out of it, and you distract yourself for a bit, and then it creeps back, then you have to snap out of it again. It's that going back and forth, back and forth. But these two are kind of connected, because you're confused with the whole thing, with this separation, and there might not be anything happening in the 3D. Maybe it's silent, or crickets. Or you're stuck in a routine, and all of that is making you extremely confused. It's a very stuck energy. It's a very going in a loop, up and down, constantly asking why. But there is a purpose. There's something with this card. It's giving me the vibes of the universe itself. The universe is doing this for a reason. It's almost like it wants you to experience the devil. The universe is all knowing, right? So it knows, as we would say, the past, present, future. It knows all the timelines and all the outcomes, and for some reason you need to feel the devil. It's almost like, and I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but it's almost like in the near or distant future, it's gonna be similar energies, but it's gonna be kind of more hidden, if you will. And the universe wants you to experience the devil so you can recognize it in the future, that kind of thing. It's almost like living in Florida or Hawaii, or somewhere tropical, and you must learn how to put chains on your tires when you go to driving school, and you're like, oh my god, why do I need this? It's literally summer all year round, and then in the future you move, I don't know, to Canada, Alaska, somewhere, and you remember that, and then you're like, oh yeah, I learned that shit, now I can do it. It's that kind of feeling. There's a reason why we are feeling the devil, and your person is also affected. But because you're watching this reading, it's more your energy. But because you are connected, you know, they're feeling the same shit. They're just hiding it better, you know. It's almost like the universe is sharpening your senses, you know, who's the angel and who's the devil. And also testing your lessons, you know, that self-worth. I mentioned that self-worth in the previous reading as well. And I did say because of the Libra season and Libra moon, you could be going into that overthinking mode because Libra is an air sign. So it's all mental, you know, mental things. Which one should we use? Let's use the witches. Okay, tell me about the Seven of Cups. Six of Pentacles reversed. Yeah. All this confusion is making you way out of balance. You're feeding too much into your mental thinking. Queen of Wands, Two of Wands. And at the bottom, Page of Wands. Well, this is somebody pretending, you know, that they're fine, that they're actually healed. There's something about healing. Look very split. The Nine of Swords. And what did I say? I'm gonna get in your head. There's something about healing. Somebody is lying to themselves that they are healed and that they are fine. But since this one was reversed, your DM could be struggling financially, and there's a sense like they can't move or can't do something because of the lack of money. Could be you as well. It always goes, you know, can be reversed. Oh, there's also a feeling not moving on. somebody is not letting go and they are not moving on because you're stuck in this mode. It's like you're belittling yourself, being confused, and all of that is keeping you stuck. Could be stuck in your place or stuck in your head, stuck with the routine, or just stuck energetically. There's a sense of being stuck. Now, when it comes to you, this Queen of Wands represents the beautiful and the bold and the fiery aspect of you, of the Empress. Now, you are doing this to yourself when the universe is telling you that you are this. Can you see the difference between these two? Like, this one is in rags, her hair is all messed up and dirty, and this one is covered in a golden gown, crown, she has a throne, This is how you see yourself at the moment. The universe is saying, no, you are this. You are that sexy, bold woman or man. This is just an illusion. You belittling yourself, if you will, that's not who you are. And you're saying nonsense to your own self because of this devil. So in that sense, this queen is kind of stuck as well, It's like she's sitting behind these doors and she's like, look, I can't help you. You have the key. It's like she's saying, I don't have the key. It's with you, dumbass. Just unlock it and come in. And when it comes to your DM, this could be their spouse that's keeping them stuck, and they could be wasting money on nonsense just because they can. It has the vibe of a bribe. It's almost like your person can't say anything because they did something in the past or whatever, and they kind of hold them by the balls. And every time your person wants to say something or do something, they just pull out, that guilt card. And that's making your person not share much with their spouse or partner, and it's building that anger and resentment inside them, towards them, and therefore towards their whole life, you know. So it's just building and building. I can feel it with this devil. It's almost like she has some receipts, you know, and if your person says something, she'll be like, yeah, I have this, remember? Who's gonna believe you? Who's gonna believe you? I'm just a poor innocent woman in this, you know. It's giving me the Johnny and Amber vibes, you know. Who's gonna believe you? Oh my god. And when it comes to this card, they're thinking how to get out of it. They feel very, very trapped with this person, you know, holding them by the balls. Doesn't even mean it's something big, you know, but it would be big to your person, to your DM, because everything is built on image, you know. So God forbid if somebody, you know, sees that they are a human with flaws and all that. But their person feels very narcissistic, you know. They would, even if it's not something big, they would make it a big deal, you know. They would twist it, so they would come out on the top as the victim, you know. And your person is aware of that, so they are trying to figure out how to get out of that. How to get rid of this person. Oh my god. It's costing them. It's literally costing them, you know, with the money. But it's costing them, you know, everything, their mental health, their sanity, you know. And this person just keeps going and going and going, you know. They don't know how to stop. They don't want to stop. That's the problem as well. They don't want to stop. They feel it as a game, you know. They don't feel any emotions. They don't feel guilt or sadness, or, you know, they can't put themselves in anybody's shoes. It's all me. And them being manipulative is a game. It's like that movie Alien, you know, the predators. They just go from planet to planet and hunt uh, the strongest species, you know. They don't care, you know, if they extinguish a whole civilization, you know. They just hunt. It's a game for them, you know. So it's that kind of feeling that this person doesn't care. There's no emotions connected whatsoever. Just a big fucking game. And they like it, they enjoy it. Oh my god. It's very, very narcissistic. Even if it's even if they are not married or in a relationship, they still have this kind of person in the family, or it could be a few members. There's still some kind of gain, you know. There's a thirsty feeling in this card. So if it's a family, it's giving me the vibe of a parent getting wealth because they pushed their child into it, you know, like a child actor and all that. So, you know, it's kind of sense of, I don't want to work, so I'm gonna put you to work and you're gonna bring me money, you know. It's that kind of feeling. It's like your person is the golden goose, you know. So it doesn't have to be money. It can be just status, or, you know, knowing the right people and all that. But there is that kind of gain, you know, that kind of golden goose. Dang. And again, they're trying to get out of that as well. There's just a sense of being trapped, you know. It's like with this dude, I feel him like he can't go beyond these walls, like he's trapped, you know. And every day he goes here and looks, you know, at the boats and the new people coming in and out, and he's just daydreaming, you know. Oh my god, one day if I could only go to this boat and just travel, go anywhere, you know. But instead he's trapped in this tower or whatever that is, castle. I just feel him stuck, like he can't move, like he literally can't move. Like there's a spell, you know, around the castle walls. So weird. And look what the anchor card is. Two of Swords. Okay, so Page of Wands, Knight of Cups, Two of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Hanged Man. It's a new perspective on impulsiveness. And it's for both of you. And when we get trapped in this feeling with the devil, you know, whispering in our ear, it's very easy to succumb to those energies, because you literally don't have to do anything, you know. You just sit there and let let the devil, you know, just let him in, you know, like a vampire. You literally don't have to do anything. You're just letting this devil speak, and you know, it feeds off of you. So that would be that impulse, you know, to just let go, to, you know, to quit, you know. That's the easiest path, to just quit, you know. It reminds me of oh my god, what's the word, when you get stuck in the snow and you get so cold that you get sleepy. Oh my god, what's the term when you get so cold? I can't think of it right now. You get my point. You get so cold that you get sleepy, but you're actually, you know, dying, literally. And you know you have to stay awake and you have to get yourself warm and all that, you know. You know what's happening and where it's leading, but you're so fucking sleepy, you know. It, like, you can, it's easier to just fall asleep, you know. You're not even feeling cold at that point, you just feel sleepy, and it's so much easier to fall asleep, you know. So when I say impulsiveness, I mean that, you know. So it's a new perspective on that, on the devil that's dragging you down. And that's you being blindsided, and it goes for both of you. Being blindsided by this devil, and he's feeding off of your disappointment in love. That's what he's feeding on. It's you not having faith in yourself that you will be fine, you know. You're putting all, it's like you're putting all your cards on your DM. So because you're doing that, you feel very, very disappointed, that they don't understand you, they don't see you, they don't feel you, they're not making an effort. If they broke up with you, it's like, you know, totally out of the blue. So that's where the confusion comes from, you know, and disappointment as well. Or even if you let go of your DM and you're waiting for another soulmate, it's also disappointment, because it's like, I don't see them, I don't feel them, you know, nothing is happening. So the devil is feeding off of that, of your disappointment in love, in your disappointment of your DM, because you never got what you deserved, what you needed. That's what the devil is feeding off. I feel like I feel like there's an answer in that, why these energies are here now, this devil energy. almost like you put too much expectations on them and therefore too much pressure, even if it's just energetically. And therefore you put pressure on yourself as well, that there needs to be something, that they need to give it to you. And that's why it was easy for the devil to come in. Wow, it's so intricate. Okay, tell me about the death. Star. All hopes are gone. Queen of Pentacles. Head the bottom. Justice. The Nine of Cups. Yeah, you feel like you didn't get what you wanted out of this soulmate connection. Like, because of this card and this card, everything is kind of dark, you know? And I'm getting that tough parent vibe from this Justice again. It's like the universe, you know, get your shit together. So funny. You're way out of balance and you're not grounded. This queen is very, very soulful, but also grounded, you know? And with this card, because of this card and this card, every good card is kind of going to shits, you know? You feel like you didn't get what you wanted, that wish. So it's kind of like all hope is gone. There's no hope, there's no faith, there's just misery, you know? But since this is your reading, you will get some justice here, but these energies need to play out first. And again, it's giving me that vibe, you know, you have to have faith. So ditch your person, have faith in yourself, you know, have faith in your lessons, have faith that you survived this every time it happened, you know, every time you felt depressed or whatever. Have faith that you will survive this as well. Like I said, these energies are gonna just pass and move on. But with the Death card, it's it's giving me vibes of when you lose everything, that's when you see how much you have, or how to word that, oh my god, when you lose when you lose what you wished for, it's almost like a lesson itself. Because it makes you look at the things that you have and feel grateful for it. The only thing you have in life 100% is yourself. So don't put expectations on anyone. Don't put pressure on them that they need to be a certain way, or that they need to fill your needs in a certain way. You know, if this was any other person, not a deep soul, you know, everybody by now would be like, oh, fuck you. And you would all just move on and you would forget this person in 5 minutes, you know. So you have to kind of go with that. Not in a sense, you know, to tell them to fuck off, but to gain yourself back. Because you've put too much pressure on yourself and on them. And we only feel disappointment when we have expectations, you know. There is justice coming for you, but you need to ride this shit out. There is a lesson in this devil energy. Get another angel. So the Queen of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Chariot, and the Temperance. Again, it's giving me that back and forth. Like at some point, you're, I wanted to say hysterical, but kind of out of control with your sadness, and there's this antsy energy, like you need a sedative, you know, like you're hyperventilating. So that's one part, and on the other hand, you know, this is like happening yesterday, and today you're like, fuck it, I don't feel anything, I'm cold as ice, you know. And that's going back and forth, you know, feeling everything, then feeling nothing, feeling everything, then feeling nothing, you know. And this is just the universe telling you, you know, get yourself under control. You need to balance yourself and ground yourself. Take some bath salts or something. Sit on the ground, lay on the ground. Let the rain wash over you. Whatever is needed, you know. Play in the mud, I don't know. Yeah, with this one, I feel I feel like she's going la 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 la. I don't hear anything, I don't see anything, la 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 la. And these two are very, very hectic, you know. It's, it's like you need a sedative, you know. Hyperventilating, um, crying, you know, the ugly crying, panicky. You know, this chariot is very out of control. So we're going back and forth. Even the sixth card is the Two of Pentacles. Going back and forth, back and forth. Now your person, because what I mentioned here is happening, they feel like it's the connection is dying, or that it is dead. And on some level they feel like that's their karma, you know. I feel like they feel it, you know, like that's their karma, that's their perception of it, um, even though they don't admit it. They're still trying, you know, to distract themselves. I mean, you feel like it's dead, they feel like it's dead, nobody's getting any answers, so everybody's confused, you know. Oh my god. Okay, tell me about the sun. There's actually a video game called Alice Madness, something like that. And it is Alice in Wonderland, but it's all dark and creepy, and it's giving me those kind of vibes, you know, this whole this whole reading. Okay, the Three of Cups. Yeah, the third energy. I did mention that in my previous reading as well. So it's kind of, this reading is that previous reading, but way out of proportion, you know, escalated quickly. Page of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Nine of Swords. Yeah, everybody in their head because of conversations that didn't happen, or conversations that went the wrong way, miscommunication. Not getting answers, not getting closure. You and the DM, both of you are in this Nine of Swords. And it's draining you, it's draining your own happiness. Because you're stuck in this, you know, not having answers. Now it might feel like it's dead at the moment, but like I said, it's all, I want to say an illusion, but the energies are real, but the part that it's dead is an illusion. um, it's not over. Whatever is happening in the connection, it's not over. but these energies needed to happen. I don't know why, but I'm getting the sentence of it's like you're holding onto a dead horse. Whatever that means to you. You're holding onto the wrong thing here. And it's all because of the devil. You know, the devil wants to feed off of you. If you're in your angel energy, they can't feed off of you. So so the devil wants you to hold on to the dead horse and on to the wrong thing so it can feed off of you. Again, you shouldn't focus on your DM and the questions not answered. I know it's tough. I know it's hard. But again, you need to focus. You need to focus on yourself. Because staying in this energy, you're just feeding the devil. I mean, you are gonna come to your senses sooner or later, but again, there is a lesson in overcoming the devil and knowing the difference when the devil is behaving like an angel, you know. Oh, and with this card, I saw that before, but it was offline. Okay, so the third energy, we already know it's the devil. You can see it in this card. You see these two, just like I mentioned here with the angel. The angel has a dark shadow behind him. These two people are in the shadows. They're dark as well. So on the outside, it looks like a, you know, like a happy little family, you know, white picket fence, dog, children, you know, perfect house, perfect neighborhood, perfect family, everything picture perfect, you know. But on the inside, it's it's kind of creepy, but it's giving me the vibes like these two are the devil, but on the outside behaving like an angel, you know, picture perfect family, you know, helping everybody, helping the veterans, you know, helping helping in the community kitchen, you know, doing voluntary work, you know. But on the inside, when they go inside the house, it's like they have a basement, you know, full of kinky shit. You know, having having victims in their basement or some shit, you know. It's giving me that kind of vibe. It's very creepy. um, it's like they have a dark secret, you know. um, it's like they, I don't know, kill animals for fun and then store it in their basement, um, and I don't know, drink their blood or whatever, you know. It's giving me that kind of creepy vibe. um, so weird. mm. Now why that showed up, um, you know, that would go um, perfect with your DM, you know, picture perfect family on the outside, you know, and then inside they fight. The spouse thinks it's a game, you know, holding them trapped, very narcissist like. um, it's very very weird. um, but you know, when we store anger inside ourselves, um, we get those outbursts here and there, you know, when the person gets fed up. um, so with these two, it's almost like the devil wants your person to have an outburst, because they will say something that they shouldn't, you know, and that's gonna piss this one. And again, all I feel from the devil is like it's like a game, you know, pissing your person, then their spouse gets pissed, and everybody's pissy, and everybody, you know, just like the devil thrives in war, you know, like you have war between two countries. It's that kind of vibe, you know. Just get stronger, you know, with the negative emotions. You could be thinking, you know, oh my god, um they're having fun, or they're having somebody else. Look at them posting pictures online, it's all happy happy happy, you know. And then it gets you even more and more sad and depressed. But it's not all rainbows. Them and their spouse are in the shadows. It's anything but happy. I mean, at least the kids aren't in the shadows. Man, such weird reading. Okay, so Three of Cups, Queen of Cups, the Moon, Two of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. Hmm. When I read it with this card, like I said, in the shadows, right? They could be um, like I said with this card, picture perfect family, you know. You can see it with these two cards. Like, yes, there's so much love. We are like a fairy tale couple, you know. But again, the moon, it's not what you think. It's all about perception. The moon casts shadows as well, just like I said, just like I mentioned shadows in this card. It's all about shadows. Oh my god, shadows here, shadows here, shadow here. Damn. But I feel these two cards very illusion like. It's not real. I don't feel it real, it's illusion. And the truth is, it's very cold. Very cold. This is just the front. But again, the third energy, being the devil, they can't speak this truth, that it's an illusion. Again, what I said here, you know, the spouse has them by the balls. It could be their own energy, their own thinking, you know, that they are trapped and that they need to obtain the image. So that third energy is not letting them speak the truth. Now that's what they keep telling themselves. This is of course not true. They can speak their truth whenever they want. They're not a hostage, you know. They're not literally a hostage. They can get out of this. They were supposed to get out of this, whether it's way of thinking or family or marriage, relationship, you know. They were always meant to cut it off. That's why you showed up, because they didn't. But this moon, it's like the whole vibe is like the things can't stay in the shadows for long. No matter how long the night is, the sun will always come out. That's what this moon is telling me. Things can't be kept in the shadows for long. And there's a saying in my country, and it rhymes if you say it in Croatian, but it goes something like, the earth made a promise to the heavens that all secrets will be revealed. So that's what I'm getting with this. Nothing stays in the shadows for long. So that saying reminds me of that. Tell me about Two of Pentacles. Justice. And again with the shadows. See, the moon is the moon is covering the sun, creating shadows. Oh my god. Also with these two, you were always hoping that you two would grow together. The relationship will grow into something. That's why you're in this state, because like I said, some kind of separation is happening. But this one with this one is telling me, you don't know what you don't know. So if you are in separation, it's a blessing in disguise, you know. You dreamt this with them, you know, the 10 of Cups. But the universe saw that they had dead animals in the basement, so, you know, the universe is trying to fix them. So that's the thing, you know, you don't know what you don't know. So even if they were or are single, I do feel like you would have problems with family, with their family. If they're married or in a relationship, you would have problems with the ex. There's just some kind of, you know, darkness and shadowy aspect. It's kind of like saying me that you always lived in this illusion that it would be, you know, again, picture perfect. You would grow old together. You would come together and everything will be, you know, magically healed, and they would be on your level. And you would grow old and everything will be perfect in the universe, you know. But they have lots of demons, lots of baggage with them that they need to fix. No, it's not that dramatic, you know, that they have dead animals in the basement, but they do have some demons, you know, that they didn't properly address. So it's like the universe is keeping you actually protected and safe while they address these demons. With the Judgment again, it's going back and forth. Just Oh. Uh, Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Four of Wands. What did they say about this card? Stuck. This is the card of a marriage or a relationship. Yeah. And again, this loss bookends the Eight of Pentacles. You know, somebody working hard, and then the other one spending. This them constantly defending from this person, fighting them. It's like they constantly have to fight for something that's already theirs. You know, like dignity, for example. Constantly proving themselves. Even if their spouse is giving off jealousy vibes, you know, and constantly texting, where are you? With whom are you? You know, it's they need to prove themselves in that way, you know, like taking a selfie, you know. Here, I'm at work, I told you I'm at work. And she's like, take a picture, I don't believe you. And then they have to take a picture, you know. It's very ugh. I'm not saying that's what's happening literally, you know. It's just I'm trying to convey the energies that I'm feeling, you know. So I'm being kind of dramatic. Even though I wouldn't be surprised if some of them are like that, you know. But even if they are giving some kind of jealousy vibes, I don't feel they're actually jealous. It's more an act. It's more an act, you know, if your person decides to do something, like, for example, leave, you know, they would twist, you know, that narrative, that jealousy, you know, like, oh my god, see, I was right, oh my god, I'm the victim here, oh my god, look at me ugly crying, oh my god. You know, just using that. It's all a game, it's all an act, it's all thinking, you know, up ahead, and having, you know, imaginary receipts just in case, you know, just to build up their case that they are the victim. Like I said, there's no emotions here. It's like a robot, like a zombie. So whatever emotions they display, it's all an act, and it's all for a purpose, you know, just in case. Some of the spouses really hold your person by the balls. And again, with these two, it's all based on pentacles. But somebody is being exploited in the family or in the marriage. Like I see this chick, you know, just working in the basement, again with the basement, but just, you know, working her ass off, up at night, you know, to do everything, in time, doing, you know, overwork. I just feel exhaustion from this card. It's like this person is saying, you know, I'm here working my ass off till late at night. I get 4 hours of sleep. I'm covered in dirt and dust. I didn't shower in a week, you know. And then there's the other side, whoever this is, you know, just reaping, you know, the rewards. Sitting there in Chanel and Dior, you know, sipping tea or coffee from China, from Ming Dynasty or whatever, you know, their pinky up. It's giving me that kind of vibes. What did we say? Oh, the judgment. Yeah, they constantly need to prove themselves. Chill. I kind of feel sorry for them, you know. But it's also constant fighting. And when it comes to you, you might be thinking, you know, I worked so much, I worked on myself all these years for this connection, and nothing is happening. You know, that constant why. There's a confusion. Why did you work so hard and changed so much when there's nothing? It's giving me that kind of vibes, and I totally get it. But again, with this justice, you know, something is coming your way. Just need to ride it out, have some patience. We don't see things right away. We don't get answers sometimes right away, you know, especially if we're sitting in this kind of energy and in this energy. You're not gonna get any answers, any, you know, intuitive answers if you're sitting like this. Judgment, Ten of Swords, Page of Cups, Empress, and Nine of Wands. Yeah, this thing is constantly coming up behind the walls, you know, where nobody can see it, behind 4 walls, you know, in the house. When it comes to you, it's more like constantly coming up inside you, and again, nobody sees it, you know, unless you have friends with whom you speak about, you know, this whole cycle. But it is something, you know, that's constantly coming up inside you, this question, you know, why did I go through all this? What's the purpose of all this? Mm. Wait. Oh my god, this card is giving me the vibes of playing dead. Somebody is playing dead. It's giving me ghosting vibes. I can't reply to your message because I'm dead. Leave a message after the beep. It's so weird. And it's all because of this immaturity and not knowing how to deal with the amount of emotions that they are being hit by. So they're just playing dead. Oh my god, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny because this little owl looks like you, and they are playing dead, you know, and here and there they open one eye slightly, you know, to see if you're still looking, and you're there like, oh my god, are you serious? Are you actually playing dead? Like, what the fuck? I can see you breathing, Jimmy. It's kind of funny. Oh my god. Wow. But we did have the Two of Swords somewhere here. Also, if you notice, this dude has two swords in his head. Two of Swords. Blocked. So they feel blocked, and you might be blocking yourself, you know. Not seeing things properly because you're focused on the wrong things and you're overthinking and all that. The devil energy. Well, but I can't stop laughing at the energy of this card. Like, oh my god. You're like, oh my god, are we 12? Are you seriously playing dead? So you don't have to talk to me. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, that's your reading. It's very weird. It's very Alice in Wonderland madness. This devil is spilling all over the reading. Everybody's confused. Everybody's out in the cold. It's like nobody's feeling the angel. Even the angel isn't the angel here. I mean, it's just... it's very trippy. But again, there is a lesson in these. There is a lesson in the devil. Maybe the fickle old gal will tell us in the next reading. Tell us some more details. And yeah, for now, this is your reading. Like, share, subscribe. There's a PayPal link if you want to support the channel. And that's it. Stay out of your head. Don't feed the devil. Don't feed it with that disappointment in your DM. Disappointment in love. Anyway. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.